Hi. The following is my playthrough of the Slay the Princess demo. Um, a lot of things went wrong with this one. The footage didn't really capture properly, so it looks really slow at times. I tried to mitigate it with some editing, but even then, it's visually not the best to look at. Also, at one point, my audio cut out, which means I have lost the best reaction that I think, at least, I gave to the game, which is just sad. That said, this is my genuine blind first impression to the game Slay the Princess. So, I don't know, for the whole two people who are going to care about that, well, hey, here it is. I also think it's kind of funny at times, but overall, I really wouldn't consider this anywhere near my best work. But hey, it's out there for you. Enjoy the video. Or don't. Here it is. Hello. This is the demo for a game called Slay the Princess. I swear I'm not a horror games fan, but I saw this on a Reddit ad and thought, I don't know, looks interesting. So here we are. Very clear content warning right here. If you don't like gore, if you don't like a lot suicide talk, I recommend you leave if those things make you uncomfortable. I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy this, or if it's just gonna be kind of awful. But let's get to it, I guess. Black Tabby Games. Alright. Here we go. 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 It'll be fine. Perfect. Wonderful. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yeah.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Do tell.
You're here to slay her.
Yep, absolutely.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Absolutely. This is fine. Huh? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to the end of the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Yeah, how about that?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Clear people.
You have to put an end to her.
Yes, historically the most important aspect of the planet Earth. People. We've been here for, I don't know, a freaking thousandth? What am I talking about? Wait, it's probably millionth of the planet's lifespan? I don't know. Yes, people. Very important to the planet Earth. Yeah, no, I get it. Because if there's no more people, there's no more us, right? But is that always a bad thing? Okay. Yes, I see. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? Yeah. Explain it.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here.
Yeah.
Get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Excuse me! You are asking me to commit murder here?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
I'm playing a game.
Made it this far,
You put me
you
here.
might as well reach the end of your journey.
I am right here. Though, I'm... Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? I didn't say that. Look, I'll go cabin and talk to her. If she's as bad as you say it, her, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committed to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Well, I've seen her in the trailers, and I've seen the pictures. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Great. How about...
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Oh, we are we? I'm sorry, I just got here. I have no idea how this is supposed to work.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Yeah, I admit that argument seems a bit off. That last one, that last dialogue option I made. Yeah, okay, fine, but...
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, I'm listening.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Oh, so she could be there through, like, some unfortunate means, and it's not even necessarily her fault, but the point is, regardless of what's gonna happen... Yes, but...
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess, can't someone else do that? Forget it. Have you considered maybe? No, I'm not saying that. That's not true. All right, let's calm down. That's just that's pointless. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la révolution! And I'm like, sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la révolution! That's better. Oh wait, isn't this supposed to be Spanish? Oh, whatever. Walks toward the cabin. Walk toward the cabin. Turn around and leave. I feel like this is actually, I feel like he's telling me the truth. Like, but at the same time, I don't really, I feel he hasn't said anything to actually sell me. The only thing that I have to actually believe this is that the game is telling. There's nothing to actually make me believe this. I believe that that he might be telling the truth because this is the premise of the game and everything is actually telling me this is bad. But realistically, in a real life scenario, if I was like this, I wouldn't have a proper reason to believe that slaying this princess is a good thing to do. So I could just turn around and leave and then start over. But wait, I saw in the I saw on the Steam page that there are no time loops, but is that a joke? Oh my god. And you know, okay, fine. You know, this already feels like a bad idea. I'm doing it. Turn around and leave. Goodbye.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Not really, no, but not to slay prince. I'll go to the cabin. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Oh. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. There is only. No, this is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I relish the coming of the new dawn. No. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh look! Oh, the hero. Hey, buddy. I haven't heard you in a while.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Uh-huh.
Strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Excuse me, the Stanley Parable. Wait, no, this is the those vibes, right? You give me those vibes. Okay. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
But why, though? I don't care. I'm not gonna... Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for telling me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Oh my god, this is very... I shouldn't say that again. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening.
Uh-huh. Just wait. I'll see.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Don't worry, the game will make me see that it was right eventually. But until then. Or, you know, it's just gonna be back there, and yep.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
So it is. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go to the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well I'll use just over in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Also, if she ever gets free, also if the issue is her getting free, then, you know, how about we just leave her chained up there, you know? She'll eventually die from starvation, and that still kind of sucks, but at the same time, I mean, no blood on my hands, although technically there is because I'm responsible, because I know there's a princess in there, and I know for a fact that I'm leaving her to starve, so technically I would be responsible, but no one would know, except the narrator, and me, and I'll feel guilty, or not. Who's to say?
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, here we... okay.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's not... Oh, dear. It's like he knew this was going to
As
happen.
you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Okay.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
Uh-huh.
And not just a cabin, the cabin.
Yeah?
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Oh, is that so?
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, buddy.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility.
But...
You care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
But the...
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
I'm specifically searching away from certain death, actually. Certain death that I don't want to partake in at all. Oh, that's great.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Huh. All right. Chapter 2. Well, the demo's gonna... Huh?
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a
What?
cabin.
What?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Basement? Was she there before? Was this there? Did they say basement before?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is it just me, or did his tone, like, change a little bit? Okay, no. Okay, no. What the hell is she? But I died. Yeah, hold the goddamn phone here. Wait, okay, damn it, my sound is off. Okay. No, I meant my microphone, not this distorted sound. This is obviously part of the game. But I died. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Oh, don't you worry. I'll gladly slay that princess. She got it coming. Yeah, okay, definitely going to slay that princess. Yeah, I get. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. Yeah, how about we go back to the first one? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us has been here.
I'm sure that's the case. You know, you're right.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, you know, I guess.
Yeah, screw this guy.
What?
They might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Excuse me?
If by ruining my day you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. Still, the world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay, great. Do I give attitude or do I just say, eh? You know, yeah, no, this feels like more what I'd say. Great, here we are. Inevitable. 'Tis inevitable, folks.
I have one last warning for you.
Oh, do you, sir?
She will lie.
Yes, I saw the trail.
She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You know, frankly, this is going to be annoying because now I have to, you know, I tried my best to not believe anything you say and that worked out fine. So, you know, frankly, I feel like, it's not going to go so well with her either. Because it'll eventually force me, what am I talking about? I feel like my logic is going out the window. Okay.
Maybe we should believe her.
You know, maybe we okay, calm down for a sec. I didn't say that.
Maybe she isn't a liar.
That's possible.
Ignore them. They're just being difficult for the sake of it.
Are they, though? They might be, but also, who is this contrarian? Proceed into the well, okay. Fine. Oh, a dagger!
The interior of the cabin is odd. The air smelling faintly of plastic. The wood of the walls fitting together at uncomfortable angles. The only furniture is a plain wooden table, its legs all the wrong lengths, causing it to tilt towards the door. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Wait, the only furniture is a wooden table, its legs are all the wrong lengths, causing it to tilt toward the door. Oh, like you're actively suggesting that I take that knife and okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Excuse me, I didn't bring a weapon. I'm here to slay this princess, and I didn't bring a gosh darned weapon. I just expected them to provide for me. Also, why is there just a dagger here? Also, why did whoever lock this princess up not just slay her in the first place? Why is this my job? Where do I come in at this point, huh? Okay.
If you want us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust.
Tell me that I'm still recording.
Grab
Yes.
it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyways?
He's got a point, but I believe she's just a normal human, yes?
I, for one, would rather have it. We don't really know what we're dealing with here.
He's right.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Okay, also the contrarian here. This guy feels like bad news, all right? Like the narrator, like it's in the name, contrarian. He's just saying whatever that is against the narrator. Which means that he doesn't actually have any useful insight for us, so we really should just ignore that sucker. Yeah. Like, he's the guy who would answer stuff like, maybe I want the world to end, That's what I get from that guy. I don't want to deal with that guy. Bad news, I feel. As for this narrator, well, we know he's at least not trying to go against the opposite of anything, so already more convincing to listen to. take the blade. Enter the basement. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Well, you see, if we go unarmed, then if we do choose to... No. You see, if we do choose to slay her, then at that point... if we take the blade, we're already preparing to slay her, right? And already I have my doubts, right? I'm already convinced a little bit that she might be trouble. But if I want to continue down this path, I can't take the blade. I can't give the temptation here. I have to make it as hard as possible for me to actually do this.
The door to the
I'm sorry, hero, by the way. I understand.
Revealing an old wooden staircase.
I know you wanted the blade.
Shoddily constructed. The air seeping up from below is heavy, oppressive, with an odd stink to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I'm sure it would be, yes.
Her voice carries up the stairs, its multi-tonal lilt adding to the already uneasy atmosphere.
Excuse me?
Is someone there?
I regret not taking that knife.
This isn't what I expected her to sound like.
Yeah.
What is she? I think we'd all like to know.
Yeah, I agree with contrary. Damn it.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming down here unarmed.
You know, you're right. I think I made a terrible mistake. What the hell is wrong with me?
You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Uh-huh. She already looks different,
As you
doesn't
descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Uh-huh.
She locks eyes with you, one moving a little faster than the other. The loose skin of her face stretches into something resembling a smile.
That's not how she looked in the trailer. I believe this is because the world ended already and we're on the second loop. She looked a little nicer in the trailer.
Lord. Something in her neck bulges, roiling under her skin as she starts to speak, her voice pouring out between her closed teeth.
Oh, God.
Don't be a stranger. It's been
Oh, my God.
so long since
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Moving on. What? There's 7 endings in the demo and many more ways to die. Oh yeah, Scarlet Hollow. This is another game they made. Excuse me. Okay, how about... Can I load? Gosh darn, it's a visual novel. I forgot to use the stupid thing that every visual novel has, this save system. Okay, here we
You're
go.
on a path. You're
Yes,
here.
I know. I understand.
I'm talking about...
Yes, okay. Alright, let's just, yeah. If you don't tell me what
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
I dazed. Do you have any evidence?
Already on the path that leads to
Yes, okay. Moving on. I want
the
this
more
bit.
specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job.
Are you serious?
She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Is mine still recording? Yes, cool. Nope. Yeah, sure. Can't someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Why?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, this again.
Seriously? If he wants us, I for one, I've always...
Okay, so just the only difference here essentially is we're taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Uh-huh. Enter the basement. Watch her be like not...
Door to the basement
Watch her
creaks
voice
open,
not sound creepy.
revealing an old wooden staircase. The steps are warped. Her voice carries up the stairs. This isn't what I expected her to sound like.
Says the narrator of all people. So he didn't know this either.
What is she? I think we'd all like to know. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend the final step, the form of the she locks eyes with you. Good lord. Something in her neck.
Yes, okay. Okay.
Stranger.
Oh! Oh, it's the same damn thing. Okay, screw that. Alright. While we're at it, I got a bit more time. Got plenty of time, actually. Let's just do this, then.
Don't linger on the specifics.
Okay, fine. Here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're doing it, folks. We're going to slay the princess. Sick. Eventually. Eventually. 7 endings in this demo, you say? How neat. How wonderful. I feel like they just kind of cut it off before. Was that really an ending? It looked kind of the same. Alright, hold on.
Look, you're already on the...
Yes, I am already on the path. Okay. Now, have you considered maybe the only reason? Yeah. I'll be at that point eventually. Forget it. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
What? It. Fine. No, not yet. Not yet. No, I didn't. I wanted to do the other thing. Schnapps.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
No. We're not doing that. We're doing it my way. My way. I'm going to be difficult. Not as difficult as last time, but I'll be difficult, sir. I will be difficult. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Frankly, I do actually.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me.
All right. Isn't it funny though? Is it because she's a princess, right? What if it was just some random guy, you know? What if it was just some random dude that you told me did so many bad things? Would I not be more inclined to go with it then? It's because she's a princess. A big part of it is that, right? Not because she's innocent, but also because she's a princess. Very interesting. You know, you're not emotionally blackmailing me into this. I mean, you are, but...
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
Makes sense,
Facts
actually.
of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
You know, makes sense. Makes sense.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I agree. That's not emotional blackmail. These are just stakes. Right. All right, now I'll agree.
Look at that. You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
That it is. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine.
There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone.
Yeah, sure.
We We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed
Oh,
to
now
save
you-
princesses, not slay them.
You gonna finish that voice line? You didn't finish the voice line. Okay,
Ignore that little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
that's what they say.
Proceed into the cabin.
Johnson. All right. Wonderful. This will go great. I'm sure. And of course, now she's gonna look
The
nice.
interior of the cabin is almost
Is it me or is that
entirely
dagger a bit
bare.
closer
The
than it
air
was
is
last
stale
time?
and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Huh.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
Hmm.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
How neat. The entire world is less distorted for some reason. All right.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
All right. This is a good place to save. And I'll go in once without taking the blade.
Because we're just gonna see the princess, right? This couldn't possibly turn bad in any ways.
Now, again, I've seen the trailers. She's going to look a lot less that. It's going to make this kind of jarring.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Mm-hmm.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I'm sure it is.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Yep.
Hello? Is someone there?
Damn it.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, God. Shut up.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Got that? Got
You're
that.
playing a
Indeed.
dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yes, indeed.
Hi!
I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the damn stairs. Sir. Folks. Continue down. Let's just start with this, huh?
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Sure I am.
It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
You know, little tightening grip around the neck for a whole minute or something. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm sure it'll work out great. Oh, hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
All these... interesting how you mention these details now. Kind of like the second try was already a game over from the moment the world ended the first time. That's great. Wonderful. Just sounds. Okay.
She's beautiful.
Isn't she?
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I wonder.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
There is. There probably is.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
F no. I'll see what I can do, sir. Ma'am. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Also, what is with these explore? What is the keep her locked away? I'm sorry, I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. It isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the entire world. Retrieve the blade. Go upstairs. Come upstairs without saying another word. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. She is going to make us regret this. We know she's going to make us regret this. But am I still recording? Yes. Great. All right. What is your name? No, don't ask for her name. Once you name it, you start to get attached. This one right here.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
And that is?
I don't actually know what that reason is,
Uh-huh.
but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Maybe this is like a homeless situation. Wouldn't make that would actually make sense now that I think about it. Well, first off, what are you what are you the princess of exactly?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Whatever she comes up with. What's your name? You don't ask. Don't know. I'm not doing that right now. If the first person, yeah, here's one.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
What? I don't see what that has to do with anything. Excuse me. No, seriously.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Oh, thanks, narrator. Thank you so freaking much. I thank you. Thank you. You know, this was your chance and you blew it. What do you mean that's not relevant? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for asking the logical questions here.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah, and she doesn't look like that malnourished. What am I going to do if... What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Please do, yeah, saving it again. Why the heck not? Well, no. She's gonna lie if I ask her that. Of course she's going to lie.
The princess hesitates before responding.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
So it's been that long that you can't freaking tell me what you've been eating? Excuse me! This is hella suspicious, you know that, right? Like, why can't you just invent bread or something? I just ran out. Like, anything is better than this.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Oh. And yeah. You got a point there, this hesitation. I'll run back to my kingdom, of course. Not even that? Wait, how difficult is this? And what are you the princess of again?
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
They do, actually?
It's not like you'd believe me.
Frick, she's right! She has a point. She has a point. Except, that's also the laziest answer you could have given. What the hell? Tell me something! Woman, tell me something! Oh my god, it doesn't... This is extremely suspicious. Also, keep her locked away. That right there. That is unbelievably suspicious. You know that, right? Like, dear God. Wait, what is... did I lose my train of thought? Okay. I was sent here to keep her locked away. What happens if I do that, I think? Keep her here for a while, and then the world ends. Just simply... Don't make me regret this. She's gonna make you regret this, folks. She's going to make you regret this. If we just do this, we're just delaying the inevitable. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We'll get to know each other while I decide what to do. Sure.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, sure it does. And before the narrator comes over and says, "No, you absolute gosh darn fool!"
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
I'll get you some food. A nice
Keeping her
pillow.
alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
How? Well, I mean, we know she does. That's an absolute fact. Actually, I'm curious. Actually, if we stay here until she does, what happens? What happens? Because, like, what if we just wait here until she does find a way out and the world ends? Like, I want to know what exactly is going on here, because we know that if we don't intervene, the world ends. We don't know if it's necessarily her doing, but it's heavily suggested that she does get away if we are not here at all. So, what if we, like, tie her up some more, you know? Ugh, dear God.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I like that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Excuse me.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh! Oh! We're doing this now! Oh, that's great! Loving it! Loving it! Am I still
You
recording?
have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh my God! This is hella Lock her in the basement. Sir, folks, guys. You must understand. The pretense of whatever the hell. Okay, we have the option to lock her in the basement. This is the coward's way out, you see. This is the coward's way out. Let's do this.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I perfectly understand that fact. I mean, actually, she wins, because she... Wait. Oh my God. Huh. It actually moves with the mouse. Neat. Didn't notice that. Okay. Yes.
The chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Yep, I'm sure that's the case.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Watch me, lady.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Oops.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains.
Uh-huh.
And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely believe that, frankly.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Me neither, actually.
Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
You're right about that. Oh, thank God, I was afraid. I'd already committed to not slaying her. What the frick, man? Christ. Oh, yeah, no, we're doing this. This isn't gonna be fun. This isn't gonna be fun. I'm just gonna do this.
It'll be the death of all of us, but
Fine.
fine. We'll do it your way.
Yep. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be great. It's gonna be great, folks.
Close the basement
Yep,
door,
yep.
locking it behind you and quickly
Yep.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Yep. What?
Okay. We can make this work.
What? Where's the blade? Guys, where's the
Settle in against the far wall.
Do we have the
and
blade?
watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off.
Oh, no.
Your eyelids
Oh,
heavy
no.
with fatigue.
Oh, that's bad.
But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by
Oh.
a piercing, wailing voice calling out
Oh,
from the other side.
no. That's not good.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Dear God.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long.
Ouch.
Anyways.
Uh-huh.
It's probably a good idea to try to get
Yeah?
back on my good side.
Well, excuse me, I'm pretty sure it's a little late to get on that good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get
Good
out
luck.
of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Well, actually, hold up. Maybe the issue is my indecisiveness, you know? If I just do the right thing all the way through, then... Because by running away, I don't involve myself and I just leave her there. What if I actually do help her? What happens then? Will she actually still be pissed? Is she only pissed because I decided to not do anything?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh, I've got a bit of an idea.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So all of that was an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent, harmless. You're a monster. Indeedly do. Yes, I'm saving a whole lot. Hush.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Makes sense.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Is there even a solution to this?
You
Oh,
jolt awake in the middle of the night to
Great.
silence
Great.
in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped,
uh-huh.
and the door to the basement is ajar. Its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Where is she?
Oh, hi.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body
Oh, man.
simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Oh, that's great.
First your toes go numb,
Yep.
and then your feet,
Uh-huh.
and then your legs.
Wonderful.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Gotcha.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Ah, I see.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Frankly, I don't think that's my choice to make anymore. Hi.
She steps closer.
Hello.
One silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Dear God.
Sorry, I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Gills, you say?
What a shame. If you'd only helped
Or
me
is that
get
just
out
an
of
expression?
here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Yes, wonderful adventures of many wonderful things. Like destroying the world.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath.
Uh,
Your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Do I?
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
It's not, really,
I'm
because...
sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And then... Huh? Stranger, the nightmare. That's new.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Huh!
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I get the hell out of here... Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. This time I can actually do the run. I can actually run away like a. Wait, no, that's not right. That's a dumb move. We know what happens if they do that. The world ends again.
But then, if the world ends, we get to see the third version of the princess. Don't you want to see that?
No, I don't. I don't. Johnny. All right. All right. Definitely gonna slay that princess. You know. And of course, she's gonna remember this now. So really, she's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Are we sure we don't just want to turn around and hightail it out of here? She's going to do unspeakable things to us if we go back there. Oh, is there another one of us in here? You're a voice of reason, right? Tell them we shouldn't go to the cabin. Tell them we shouldn't even bother. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff that pathetic little voice in the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Great! Loving it. How's the recording going? Still there. Fantastic. Oh, don't worry. I'll gladly say that princess, she got it coming. No. Yeah, I'll go to the cabin. Whatever. But what if I do try to go? What if I do try to leave?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't believe a word she says, he says.
God, we can't go in there. Do either of you feel sick? Because I feel sick just thinking about that place. We're going to die.
We are going to die, frankly.
You should be careful. There's something very wrong going on here.
Got that right.
Ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. No reason to get all freaked out.
Sucker. You've been telling me this. No, never mind. She's just a princess, don't worry. But she's going to end the world. Those things aren't mutually exclusive, you know. Yeah, so? She's... Yeah, whatever, let's go in the cabin. Oh!
The interior of the cabin is
Oh, that's
plain.
neat.
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless.
Oh, that's different.
The only item of furniture is a lone table, knocked on its side.
Excuse me.
A pristine blade stands.
A little more diverse than I was expecting.
Inviting basement doorway.
Yes.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yes, sir.
No. The basement door. It isn't there anymore. She could be anywhere.
She could be, but she's not.
It's just a frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. No. What did you do? This isn't how things are supposed to go. She's supposed to be an ordinary princess. Quick, the blade.
Go ahead and take your little toy. It won't do you any good.
Oh dear.
Your legs go numb before you even have a chance to reach for the blade.
Johnson.
You collapse to the floor as your lungs seize up, refusing to take in air.
This was a terrible choice, sir.
No, not again!
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
And of course, if we run away at this point, it doesn't matter. She's gonna find us anyway.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh look, a mask, and she's got the. Yeah, okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Grape. The nightmare. What's that achievement? Oh god. All right. buddy. I think. Load again. Are we still recording? Yes. All right. Yeah.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around?
Nope.
and leave? Do you
That's
even
that
know where
achievement.
you're
Got
going?
that right. That's the name of the achievement. Okay, fine, you're persistent. Nope. Hey, her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Effing God, man, it doesn't matter at this point. We know what happens.
You've doomed us all. You know that. Right?
And-
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping.
Huh? Chapter 2 again? The Stranger. Oh, here we go.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, here we go.
At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Great.
You're here to slay
Oh
her.
no. I see how
If
this.
you
I
don't,
see how this goes.
It will be the end of the world.
In the main game, I'm gonna do this 10 billion times, and what's gonna happen is that I'll just end up having a slew of voices in my head, just telling me different things. With each bad ending I got. Great.
What are you talking about? Those walls have always been there. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost, or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yeah, screw this guy. They might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty. If by ruining my day you mean still, the world really did, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude.
Where's the meek? Look, it doesn't matter. We're gonna friggin' die.
I have one last warning. She will lie.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore them. They're just being difficult.
Well, the meek is gone, so does this mean we don't have a slew of voices?
The interior
We're here
of the
now.
cabin is odd. The air smelling
Okay.
faintly of plastic.
Yes, of course. Great, another dead end. Fantastic. What do we do now, folks? Well, I suppose we'll go ahead and here. Back way the heck up and go over here instead. Oh, thank God! I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. Indeed.
It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry.
Yep. Let's do this. Gotta slay the blade. Okay.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Yes. Yes, we do.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Oh, is this gonna be?
Where the princess sat only a moment ago. There's only a
Snaps.
severed arm. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Dip.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Or maybe we've simply gotten smaller, sir. Hello? I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we could start over? She lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. Because that worked very well last time. Let's finish this, Johnson.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Why close the door behind you?
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Huh.
This isn't right. Where is she?
I'll wait.
I can wait. I'm very patient.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here. You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself.
It's not gonna
to
work.
stay
She's gonna
awake,
outweight
stay
us.
Vigilant, but you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers.
True.
You barely even realize that you've started to drift off.
Whoops.
Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs.
Ouch. That hurts, man. That's
There's
rude.
nothing to be done. You're already half gone.
Am I? Oh, dip. I liked that left arm.
It can't just end like this, right?
I'm sorry, but it
As
does.
much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Princess Souls. That's the achievement. Okay. The Beast, Johnson. All right, the Beast, folks.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here to slay her.
Yeah, okay, definitely. Yeah, let's just do this. But she's too powerful now.
I have one last warning for you.
Wait, actually, there's gotta be someone
She
here,
will
right?
lie,
Who's the other voice?
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her. He's right, you know. She's a clever one.
Oh, here we go.
And determined too. Keep your eyes open and your senses sharp, because we're not going to let her get the best of us again.
Actually, we are. She's going to.
Ignore him. She's just a princess. Don't overestimate her.
I'm getting mixed messages here, sir. Proceed. Yes, I will. I'm out of water.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
Ah, it's different now.
It feels like no one has lived here for a long time.
Has it?
Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only item of furniture is a plain termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
That's so.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Yes, do it. Take the blade and make her pay for what she's done.
Okay, look, just, I'm gonna get some water. BRB. And I am back. Time to do this, I guess. Wonderful. And I miss when things were just about milk. I'm not insane. I'm taking the gosh darn blade. Thank you very much.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh no.
The door to the basement creeps open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase.
Ah, she's gonna be
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece.
old.
though
Old.
you'll
That's the
have to step
theme
over
here.
the
She's gonna be
walls.
super old after this, right now, right?
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're stepping down into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Sure it would be.
She growls up the stairs.
Oh, the beast.
I can smell you.
Damn it.
It isn't hypnotizing anymore. It's almost feral. Don't let her intimidate you. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Wait a minute. Or is it a mirror? Is she a
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement.
Because we chose violence, she chose violence.
She has both her arms again. And she's different, isn't she?
Nah. Now you're tripping, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
The beast is showing us what she really is.
Actually, she isn't.
You're the
reason I'm still down here. Fiend, monster, betrayer. Nothing will get between my teeth and your throat.
This is not what we've... She's several things. She's been several things. This is not who we lost, who we died to like the first 2 times. She's not the whatever the frick. Hold up. The first time, the world ended, right? So we assume, okay, I guess she is an eldritch horror, and we get there, and sure enough, she looks like she's dangerous all of a sudden. And then what happened after that? We left. We were afraid. We decided to lock her up, and then she got out anyway. I don't know, man. But something's going on here. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. The beast. What if we don't take the knife? Ugh. What if there's... Is it optimistic to say... Is it optimistic to think that there's a good way to approach this? There shouldn't be, right? There should not be a way. She's going to screw us over if we do if we do what we consider the right thing and just free her. And you have this... You dare call this a dating sim, you clods! It says on the Steam page, dating sim. What the hell do you call this? What if we enter without the blade? I'm not gonna do anything, but it's gonna end the same way, trust me.
The door to the basement creeps open. The air seeping up from below as she growls up. It isn't hypnotizing anymore. You're playing a dangerous game by coming down here unarmed. You
I know.
Absolute fool. You know what she's capable of.
I do.
You carefully make your way down the stairs.
So this is kind of pointless, isn't it?
As you descend the final step,
The blade
all
makes
the
little
princess
difference
comes
at this
to view.
point.
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. She has both her arms again. And she's different, isn't she?
Or
The
are there
beast
choices?
is showing us what she really
Wait, there's a shackle leading from her wrist to the wall, so she's the...
You're the reason I'm still down here. Fiend, monster, betrayer. Nothing will get between my teeth and your throat.
Something's gonna happen to make us... If we free her, it's not gonna end up well, alright? It's something's gonna happen, but it feels like something good should happen if we free her. Like she should return the kindness, but it feels a lot. It feels like that's not going to happen. Like there's no way the game would make it that easy for us, right? Or is it simply because because I lack conviction? Because I lack conviction to do anything, to do what I believe is the right thing. And that's the reason that she won't. That the only way, and that's the reason why it won't work well. It hasn't worked well the previous times, I just refused. I still left her there. The ideal thing would be to free her. Maybe if we approach this with entirely with conviction, she won't do anything wrong. But again, that feels too easy, what are we doing here? Ah, yes. Load this. Close the door behind you. What if we just investigate the arm?
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattern
Yes, of course!
soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
I knew it. Of
You
course.
turn to chase after
I
the
knew I was
princess,
right.
but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
She's gonna lock us in here. I did make the right choice, didn't I? I
She
knew it.
slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place.
Damn
No.
it.
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
She looks different.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. Can't just end like this, right? As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end.
Oh, that's awful, man.
But eventually,
Just this is the worst way to go.
the world ends, and you end with it.
What? We're doing this again?
You're on a path. You're here to...
Okay.
I can assure you that
I want to
you're
see
not
if
dead.
the obsessed
And
has
to answer
something
your
about
second
this.
question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That beast locked us away until the end of time. We're going to make her pay. Oh, is there another one of us in here? Good. It seems like your head's in the right place. If you can all just stay focused on the task at hand, the princess will be good and slain in no time at all.
Maybe he doesn't want us to overestimate her because then she will actually get more powerful. That save's pointless now. We both know how it ends, and it's the same regardless. Hey, wait, what happens if I do... What happens if... What if I... The obsessed is gonna get mad, isn't he?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going? Strange. That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to Princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
I know what happens if I choose the other option, and the obsessed has nothing to say about that apparently, so...
I have one last warning for you.
Excuse me!
She will lie.
The
She's
wall is
right.
here.
She's a clever. Ignore him. She's just a prick.
The wall is here for no reason all of a sudden. What? Jenny?
The interior of the blade is your imp. Yes, do it.
Okay, what if now I were to just enter the basement?
The door to the basement creeps
Wait, no,
up
that's
the air,
ridiculous. What am I
seeming
doing?
like she growls. It isn't hypnotic. You're playing. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend the final, she has both her arms. The beast is showing us.
You're the reason I'm still down here.
Same thing. Pointless. Pointless. There is no point. There is no point. She's too strong already. So close the door.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place.
All right.
Maybe they'll open. This is a... You step forward to investigate the severed limb.
Uh-huh.
A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement. And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders.
Are you kidding
The
me?
princess tears into you.
What the heck?
Her teeth and claws are unnaturally sharp, ripping
Yeah,
into your shoulders,
indeed.
digging into your throat.
Quite.
You fall to the ground, the princess eagerly tearing at your flesh.
Too late, sir.
Holy shit. What is she?
Yeah, no fight back.
You roll the princess off your back and turn to face her, rising to your knees and readying your blade. Those eyes. She's going to kill us. Yes, things do look a little grim, don't they? Our friend is losing quite a lot of blood. But there's a reason she's struck with an ambush. She's not confident about a direct confrontation.
Aha.
Just because she's playing it safe doesn't mean we have the upper hand.
He's right.
Come on now. Don't let your confidence waver. This is an important moment.
I'm going to kill you.
Probably.
The princess leaps onto you as you raise your blade in defense. You find your target, and time after time you strike, but the wounds she inflicted in her ambush hinder your movements, and with each fresh exchange you're a little slower, a little weaker.
Dang.
You seek solace in the fact that she is slowing too.
Huh.
Finally, she collapses,
That's new.
and you collapse beside her.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Your grasp on the blade weakens. It slips from your numb fingers,
Uh-huh.
lying uselessly on the floor.
Cool.
This can't be how it ends, right? I'm sorry, but it is. If we're lucky, the wounds she sustained will take her before too long. But our friend isn't making it out of this basement.
Well.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well.
On a path.
Well. This again, there is no solution in this path.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Look. Okay, but I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here? Indeed.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
I'm sure.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then I can still feel each and every puncture and laceration. That beast hurt us, but we are going to hurt her back.
No, we're not.
Oh, is there another one of us in here? Good. It seems like your head's in the right place. Such magnificent gusto. We'll all be in the clear in no time.
No, we won't. Nope. I want to see if you a little more conviction changes
Have
things.
one last warning. She will lie. She will cheat. He's right, you know. She's a clever one. Ignore him. She's just a...
Oh my god. Maybe like every time we pick a dialogue, it like makes time pass, and it's not good.
The interior of the cat. The blade is your implement. Yes. Do it.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I'll take the freaking blade.
You take the blade.
And what's this explore caption?
The door to the base. The air. She growled.
I can...
It isn't hypnot. Don't let her. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Again, there's no difference.
As you descend, she has both. The beast is showing us what.
You're the reason I'm still down here.
Oh wait, hold on. It's not an ending. It's more like a. I see. I get it now. No. It's not that there's a dead end in the path. It's just that this is a freaking demo. That's why. Jeez, you'd think I clue in. Anyway, what next, sirs, folks? We backtrack. We backtrack to. What do we backtrack to at this point? This. This is the barricading her. Let's see. I guess we can be a simp. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing that. What if I choose now? It's not going to change. It's too
Turn
late.
back to the...
Where are you going? Fine. Turn your...
Slip these chains. She has to be bluffing, but You rush up to the first floor. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it.
Too late, huh?
I suppose we have a... You slowly creep where the princess sat. Is it just me?
I just want to try something. But it's not going to work, right?
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now. You close the basement door.
But this is
locking
just
it
going to give us
behind
the
you
other
and
ending
quickly
again.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
Yeah, won't work, but
You settle in against the fog. It isn't long before you start to drift off. Your eyelids hit.
I know you're still there. It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways.
She sounds terrifying. As she violently rattles the door.
When I get out of here, you don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
wait. We haven't gone to see her in the Meek. Wait, no. Yeah, the Meek is just the same. It just ends the same.
Do you think losing an arm is actually enough to do me in? I can always find another. I'm not as frail as you think.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that.
It isn't all at once.
Yeah, alright. This ends the same. Hem. Back, I say. Alright, this is gonna end poorly.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
I promise I will.
You're making a huge mistake.
I absolutely am.
No. I think you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Oh, that's convenient.
Doubtful. Whoever
Yeah.
locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the camp.
Why even resume the act, though?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Pointless.
You make your way to the bottom of the
Pointless.
stairs.
There's no one here.
This
The
would
door's
have been
magic.
so much
or something.
easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't
There's
they?
no they.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Dear God.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
What? What?
Blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
What?
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
That's what you say. Slay the princess. Name of the game or free the princess, sir. No. Well, this is pointless. I can remove this one. Free her. Why not?
Fine. Against your better judgment,
That's what you mean.
place the blade.
I thought you meant the chain. I thought you meant the chain.
Princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
God damn it.
You cut into her flesh.
Crud. Ooh.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Ugh, schnapps.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She clutches the wound, softly smiling as her gaze meets yours. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Uh-huh.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
What?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What? Hold up. What's with...
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What?
What are you doing?
Oh my god! What the frick? It's rigged! It's rigged, I say! Am I onto something? Was I onto something with that mirror thing?
Stop that.
Oh, I thought this was all a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges. Wait, she dodges? Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Or is it? Is it?
The blade. Move the blade.
I'm sorry. I can see you're doing your best to resist what's happening to you. I'll try and make this quick.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. You feel her claws on your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Yeah.
You collapse to
But
the
what's with
floor,
our arm, though?
your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground.
What about us? What are we?
She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained red as your blood seeps into the fabric. When she manages to escape from this place and bring ruin to the world, know that it was all your fault. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
What?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
What? The nightmare. The
You're
beast.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
The damsel.
path is a cabin,
The stranger.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Are these the names of all the roles she can play?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it
Oh
will be the
god,
end
no.
of the world.
Oh god, no. Now we're gonna have some stupid hero voice in the back of our head. I don't want that. Okay, no, we're not going there. Wait a minute. Okay, screw that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now. The life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. We can help her. We just have to find a way.
That's better.
Oh, is there another one of us in here?
That's better than I was assuming.
Help her? Need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago. Sure, and all of us in here definitely believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay focused on the task at hand.
Although, what's she gonna look like this time? Because she always changes, right? What's she gonna look like this time? Is she gonna look more innocent somehow, or how? This doesn't make any sense at this point. And she remembers too, doesn't she? Oh wait, I should have.
I have one last warning for you. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
That only makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say the word wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely empty. The air stale and musty. The floor and walls covered
Is this
in
the
a
same
fine
thing?
layer of dust. The only furniture is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
And again, it's placed differently on the table, isn't it? Again, like, back to...
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice carries softly up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
This again.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. It's even more hypnotizing than before.
Oh, God.
Is it more hypnotizing than before, or is that just what we want it to be? I think we're in love.
Oh, God.
For everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just don't let her try.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, sigh at that. Like, come on, you haven't known her that long.
You walk down the stairs
Oh,
and
dear.
lock eyes with the
Hold
princess.
on.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Wait a minute.
She's still so beautiful. She has both of her arms again. Did everything we just went through actually happen? It must have, because she's different. Can't you tell?
Oh, no.
You. I remember you.
She does look
You're
different.
going to help me get out of here, right?
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. And what if we just do? Of course, that's ridiculous, right? This is the most cruel way to do it, though. Doing it now.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
Betrayal.
the
Horrible.
wound drives her to the
Backstabbing
ground.
betrayal.
Okay, there's no going back.
What's
now.
with
you
our-
to the end?
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Oh, you see that's what sucks, right?
The princess pushes away from you,
Oops, it is.
emotional, ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
This is the worst way to do it. Again, betrayal, yeah? So,
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see that razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
bullshit.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Don't waver now. As
Johnson.
you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Hold up.
Your knife cuts into her again
Wait a
and
minute.
again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Hold up.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Hero says that.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
This is different.
We can still turn this around.
That's not gonna work. Give up. Give up. That's gonna end up with one of the other endings. We have to finish this.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still
Oh.
make sure that she...
Never mind, this gets this ending instead.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing.
Yet we don't. What is up with that
I'm
arm?
so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling our friend apart? If the princess doesn't do them in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges.
This is
towards
familiar.
you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
This again.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay
Betrayer.
for
This
this.
leads to the beast ending.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and that terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time left to worry about such things. Everything goes black, and you die.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're back here again. Pointless.
You're on a path in the woods.
This doesn't matter anymore. Moving on. Accessibility. Preferences? What's this? Uh-huh, yeah. Alright. Being a visual novel, you'd think there's skip options. Anyway. Like, one more thing left, I think, to do. And that would be approach it with conviction. We're doing this.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Did that happen before? That animation? Anyway.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
It's commanding. Almost as though she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What? That's different.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good
Shut
luck,
up.
hero.
I have to be upfront about this.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
That look.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
You grab the blade and she's already more. Already, you just grabbing the blade changes how she reacts. Again, it's tied to your decisions, I'm pretty sure.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really
Coldly
a threat to the
beautiful.
world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I have a job to do. Oh my god. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm here to talk. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. She's so different. Every time. Not every time, but just simple decisions like this.
Okay, well, what if you didn't kill me?
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Conviction?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the
What?
blade.
Poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm letting fear take over now.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
What?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can
Uh-huh.
do.
No, we can't.
Do you hear the conviction in
Yeah,
her voice?
yeah.
Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
We have to. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run.
Excusez-moi! I picked the... Alright.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
What?
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been
Ow.
fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Yeah.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
No, that's not gonna work. That gives us the other ending. But now I'm curious what happens if we press give up. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally
What?
exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the
Huh.
job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's
Okay.
heart.
And again, that hand, man. What are we?
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
Was it?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would, but I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in
Yeah.
her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black.
Will this give us the beast, or? Oh, that's new.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The
And
Fury.
in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Fury. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill
People. Yes. Okay.
People don't just spring back to life after dying. If he doesn't remember what happened,
What about the,
maybe
who's
it's
our
best to
friend
keep
this
him
time?
away. There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's going to kill
Oh,
us
calm.
again.
Oh, calm your ass.
Oh, is there another one of us in here? If you go to the cabin, you might as well just throw yourself at her feet and beg for
Shut
mercy.
up. We were on equal footing.
You are never going to slay her with that
Indeed.
attitude. Stuff that pathetic little voice to the
Yeah.
back of your mind and stay focused on the
Yeah.
task ahead.
Let's do this. You can do this.
Such magnificent gusto. We'll all be in the clear.
Yeah.
in no time.
Let's do this.
I have one last warning for you. She will lie. She will cheat. It's not her lies that'll stop us. I must admit, I'm a little worried about going back in there. I don't want to be as much of a downer as my new roommate, but we were definitely outclassed last time. She seems more demon than princess. Ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. Don't get all in your head about it.
Uh-huh. Sure. Dear God. All right, let's do this again. Huh?
The interior of the cabin is larger than it should be. The only item of furniture is a plain wooden table with a pristine blade perched
What's up
on
with
its
this?
edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if
It's
you want
because
to do
we
this right.
now we see her as a more of a threat, so now she'll be a bigger threat. It only ever works. Let me guess. It really only does work if you do it the first time around, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Uh-huh. And now what?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old wooden staircase. The steps are wide and deep. The air seeping up from below is heavy and oppressive, with an odd, eggy stink to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her
Sulfur.
would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's somehow even fiercer than it was before.
Of course it is. Don't let it intimidate you.
Yeah.
You carefully make your way down
All
the
right.
stairs. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement
Indeed.
wall. Is it just me, or is she bigger than last time? It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without.
Not so sure now, am I?
I told you. It's pointless.
was wondering when I might have company. Free me from my bindings, and maybe I'll let you live for a while.
Well, we've already screwed up here. I wonder, do I have all of the endings now? Let me just check my Steam. Achievements unlocked. Well, what are my achievements? Let's see. Finish the demo, the Fury ending, Stranger ending, Beast ending, Nightmare ending, Damsel ending. The real Slay the Princess starts here. Yeah, okay. Oh, die across 6 times across all playthroughs. Spectre ending. Oh, wait. Finish a staring contest. From my enemy to kill me with. What? Ah, okay. So this means I have... Wait a minute. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 endings. It mentions here, but then... That means there's one more, isn't there? 7 endings. 7 proper endings. Huh. 7 endings and many more ways to die. Got that right. Perhaps there's something more we can do here. What if we do this? Give up. This is gonna work, is it?
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
This is the end, isn't it?
Look at you. Completely broken.
Yeah.
This
What
was
is it
fun.
now?
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy
Well done.
and then she brings her knee to
Ouch.
your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her strong frame could
Ooh.
possibly possess, shattering
Ooh, that
you
hurts.
tight and leaving you starved for breath.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some
It's the way she says that that sucks.
Everything goes black. and you
Indeed.
die.
Wait a minute. It's because this is yeah no yeah this leads to that sucker because we gave up, right? Anyway. It wasn't a joke. Let's see. How's this go?
Okay, well, what if you didn't kill me?
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe
We
she
already
really
have a
is
different
monster.
default
Killing
princess
someone in
here,
cold
so
blood
maybe
isn't very
maybe
becoming
we'll
of us.
get maybe they'll change the way we can talk. Yeah, like before we entered without the blade, now we did, and she's already different. So I wonder what this will give in conversation.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
And how's the audio? Still recording? Good. Sure.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So, this is a pretty awkward start to a relationship.
Quite the case, indeed. Yeah. Uh-huh. Again, no. We run away. This ending, that's what you get, right? The same thing. It's pointless. She's already looking less inviting.
but how can you blame her? So, let's see. Yeah, it is pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're going to end the world. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough.
Do you?
Do you? No.
You're lying.
Indeed.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me. Too long.
Yeah.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Does she even have a name?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I can't keep her locked up. That's bullshit. Actually, there can be different paths here for getting her out of here right away, isn't there? She's already on a different attitude. But this is going to lead to the other one, isn't it?
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Yeah, okay. And what if I choose Slay now?
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost.
Haven't I?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Yep.
But she
Ooh.
doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times on the measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay.
Ouch.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, you shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart.
Something
Have
about
the upper
curiosity.
hand. And now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
It's very annoying, you know.
She applies more pressure. Slowly.
This is the end.
This is just the broken again. Screw that. We're not doing that.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Thought so.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Ugh.
You make your way back to the
Still
bottom of
got
the
that.
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for
Sure.
everyone.
But the easiest path isn't always the best, now is it?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
If I try to slay at this point, it's pointless, right? I'll probably just get one of the other endings.
Your better
This
judgment,
again. Ooh.
Place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unwieldy chain.
Yeah. Yes, very much so. Wonderful.
The blade is sharp, and you make she didn't so much as utter a sound. The princess clutches the wound, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered
Yeah.
by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Huh.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I
Then we're doing
just
this again.
can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Yeah. This leaves us here again.
Stop that.
Oh. I thought this was a little too easy.
Would you look at that? You... Hold up. What happens if I just press... What if I just went with Slay this time?
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess dodges? Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
If I do it now, it's not going to work. But sure. Why not? This'll need. Anyway.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing
Huh.
through the air.
Another achievement. Cool.
She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone
Gosh
vice.
darn.
You drop the blade.
Oh, that is.
She
Oh,
lets
and
go.
she's angry now.
Faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
That's new.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractures.
This is a
your
terrible
jaw.
idea.
Your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and
I have to
numbing
try
your
again with the other
lungs.
one.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside
Yeah.
of you.
You poor thing.
Ugh.
I'll go ahead and put you out.
Ah,
of
again with that
misery.
voice. Screw it.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you
Is this
die.
going to be the broken, and the fury? Yes, the same thing. It's we're here again. It's pointless. So
They're large, maybe down.
all right.
I'll be here.
You,
Try the door.
you try the
Hail me out.
You're shattered.
Return down.
You make your way back. Easier.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't.
Yes. All right. Humana. Again, if I try to slay here, it's not going to work. This leads us back to this animation, and
The princess flinches as you.
You bastard.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice?
oh, back up. That was actually slightly new dialogue. Oh, great! Now I have to see this again. Fantastic. Anyway, but this won't get me on a good side at all. Yeah.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade
Okay.
down.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll
Indeed.
do it.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see that razor sharpness in her gaze? I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Boosh!
I'm not so sure. Don't waver.
Don't
now.
waver. Don't waver.
As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs
That's
out
new,
from
I
under
think.
you. The two of you struggle on. Forget trying to.
Yes.
You roll though every. We can still.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those ruptured as
Alright.
the two of you clash? To
This? Do you really?
there is again,
Okay, I want to see what ending we get here. It's not. It's gonna be.
but you don't have the time to worry over everything.
No, it's the Fury again. I feel like there's a little more we can do to play around with this, but I gotta go. So for now, I'm gonna end this. So yeah, I have stuff to do. So I'm gonna be ending it here for now. Pretty sure I'll be back to mess around a little bit more from this point. But for now, I think I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, ciao. And we're back. Back to slaying the princess. To slay the princess. Yeah. So, I don't know. I probably just cut this right at the end of the last segment. Or this is a new video. I don't know. Point is, I'm back. And yeah, just wanted to, like I said before, just go over a couple more things. See what we can find. Ah, yes. This is familiar. Okay. What was I doing? Yes, I want to see what happens at this point. If you go free.
Against your
Ah, damn it! No, freaking heck,
blade is
damn
sharp
it!
and you
Ah,
must work it.
ah, why do you do this to
She
me?
didn't so much as utter a
Yeah,
sound.
yeah,
The
she
princess
doesn't,
plucked
does
at
she?
the wound.
Okay,
How is she
move
so
on.
composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yeah, it is very strange. Anyway,
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I think I forgot the other thing I wanted to do. All right. So this.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
All right. And if I go slowly.
Bring the
At
blade
this
down
point.
and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
Yeah, finally.
Okay. There's no going back now.
Indeed. Well, actually, that's not true,
The
but
blade left a deep gash in her shoulder. She barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
oopsie daisy.
Are you serious?
Quite. Not really, but
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
oh, I believe that.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Funny.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Yes,
Do you see
always,
that razor sharpness
always
in
with
her
the
gaze?
conviction.
I
Yeah,
don't think she's bluffing.
I am still recording. Wait.
Before you have the opportunity to make another move, she rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. You
Quite.
fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arm up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first.
Quite.
You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Makes sense.
If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, we'll kill her before she gets out.
Again, it's another variation, but I don't think this is enough to...
Too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
God, I really don't like that voice.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Then why'd you choose this option?
Because I want to find out what happens,
Her
like
knee
every
falls to your
gamer.
throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't end
Oh, you
like
know,
this.
I've been taught to expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, but it's
Except I've kind of been through this exact same scene. Ah!
everything goes
Ah!
and you die.
Ow. The fury. This again.
You're on a path in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of
Mhm.
that cabin is a princess.
You don't say. All right. What was I gonna do now? Oh yes. The peaceful path. No. Oh, you're right. Talking. That was the thing I wanted to try. I'm getting you out of here. That already happened. Okay, we did this already. We have to go back further. We have to go here instead. Make a more, a better decision. Just more. We have to be pretty. Anyway. Yeah, it is pretty awkward. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're going to end the world. There's two people out here. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? Fine. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
Not to make things even more awkward, but do you know why you're here to kill me?
I asked this before, didn't it? Didn't I?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
God! That's new.
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here.
You know, I'm not... You know, I'm willing to buy that.
I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
You know, funny thing, I could say the same to you. All right.
Don't just tell her that.
Excuse me. So yeah, people think you're gonna be a... there's people out there who say that you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Ah, yes. This. I was gonna say something about this. I thought about this. Why is it that she's a threat to the world? Well, here's the thing. If I'm correct, and I feel like what we've seen so far hints at the possibility that I am, she behaves according to how we behave. Her behavior, in a way, mirrors ours, somewhat. So, if she's a threat to the world, then it might be because the world is a threat to her. Or maybe like the world is rotten. And so she in turn becomes rotten because that's in her nature, to reflect what's thrown at her. So then, as much as I was making fun of the whole maybe the world should burn dialogue, like, what if that's actually the case here? What if the world is just so sucky that it just makes her end it? Just an interesting idea. Anyway.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Yeah.
Just how long has she been down here?
Again, that's what I'd like to know.
Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of.
Oh, trust me, you are absolutely capable of it. Don't even with me. You are capable of it. Whether you know it or not. Is she even aware? Is she even aware of what she is exactly? Ooh, we have dialogue here. Many options. Ooh, fun. Okay, I want to... Okay, should I save here? I don't see why not, but I mean, I can just come back in the end. Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that doesn't sound... Okay. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. No, I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping the information secret from me. No, if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to trust them. Remain silent. Remain silent. Oh, there's so many fun things here.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We can figure out how to deal with them after I'm free. Fine. What do you want to know?
We know all this, but this is the one I haven't bothered with.
She hesitates before answering.
I don't remember.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Excuse me.
Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Pardon.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, okay. We've been through this song and dance before. I want to go back to the other line of questioning.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here. And if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
My standing up alarm. Excuse me for a quick second. I do mean that. Well, to an extent. Okay. We can always put that knife to
Her
good
sharp
use.
eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Yeah.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. She doesn't remember how long she's been down here. We've already told her that. Should we ask again? She's already told us that, but... Are we gonna get...
Too long.
Note the lack of detail?
Again, she offers no specifics.
Ah.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I feel like this is just gonna lead us the same way again.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
We're not gonna get anywheres like this.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess
What if
away
you
from
ask
here
for the first
deserves to never
princess?
see the light of day. They wouldn't have
Her
just
name, I
left
mean.
the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Because she's already the... How do I say this? She's the wary princess, yeah? The one who... The one you have when you bring the knife down. But the other one, she's more open. She's more open already. So what if you ask her for her name? Is it the same answer, or is it different? Yeah, that's something I'd like to say.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Makes sense.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here?
Yeah.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door.
Yeah.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Huh.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
'Cause I don't like the... Yes, of course, free the princess. We're doing this again.
Against your
Oh my god, no, skip! Oh my god!
composed after losing.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes, we do this again.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
It does indeed.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
And again, nobody questions our
Watch me.
arm again. Yeah, sorry, I'm repeating myself probably. It's a new day and such. Warn her, please.
Stop that.
Oh. I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess dodges?
Actually did strike her though. Wait, no, that's the blood from the arm.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
You're kind of the only reason I end up dying at the end of this, dude. I don't even know what happens when she... Have we ever actually gotten her... And then there's that Spectre ending that I see in the achievements. And then also a good ending, I believe I've seen somewhere. But I'm not sure how to... resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
What happens here? Is she gonna... Which one do you get from this? You get the...
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I think that's new dialogue.
I'll make this quick.
Yeah.
She knocks your legs out from under you with a swift kick. You didn't even see it coming.
And now crush the windpipe,
You
yes.
fall to the ground, the wind leaving your lungs all at once in a violent and
Ouch.
her knee settles on your throat. You try to gasp for air, but she pushes on your windpipe with weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly. When she manages to escape from this place and brings ruin to the world, know that it was all your fault.
I'm sure it was.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
But it's over. Everything goes dark.
And you die. Yes, of
And
course.
you die.
The damsel. Again, sir.
You're on a path
So-
in the woods. And at the end, you're here to
Yeah, okay. You know what? Screw all this dialogue. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This I haven't tried this one yet.
my tricks. What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. We can help her. We just have to find a way.
And the fact that the game is telling me that this is, again, these are just voices in my head, right? So if the game is telling me that, the very fact that the game tells me this is possible makes me think it's not possible. But everything else is hinting that it really should be. Honestly.
Huh. Is there another one of us in here? Help her? Need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago. Sure, and all of us in here definitely believe you. Just stay focused on the task at hand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the cabin. Indeed. Mm-hmm.
I have one last warning for you. She will lie. She will...
Yes, of course.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in.
Wink.
Just say the word.
Wink.
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and
Yes, of course. Now, moving on, sir. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely empty. The blade is your...
Yeah, okay. Take the knife. Last time I didn't do that with the damsel. Let's try it this time. What'll this do?
Take the blade from the table. It'd be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Because, well, obviously, the game ends already when I get there, so maybe this will prolong it, you know? This option, potentially.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries softly up the...
Hello? Is someone there?
It's even more hypnotizing. Is it more hypnotizing than before, or is that just what we want it to be? I think we're in love. For
Yeah.
everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Yeah.
Just don't let her charm you. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy... She's still so beautiful. It must have, because she's different. Can't you tell?
Yeah, this voice of doubting, funnily enough, just sounds the most reasonable out of all these guys. Is that not the case? Is that not the case? Like, the other ones feel wrong. The contrarian just does whatever, just in his name, it says he's just going to do whatever the opposite of what the narrator tells us. But this guy, doubting, doubting what the things that you are told, keeping, like, practicing critical thinking. This feels like, I don't know, a good voice to have in general.
You. I remember you. You're going to help me get out of here, right?
And okay, it just ends. Okay. Here again. Repetition. I feel like this path isn't how you get the specter from before. I want to know a few more answers.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I don't quite doubt that either.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Yeah. Facts.
Look, at the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Quite so. And I know that for a fact.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Huh.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or any other number of good things that I'm sure you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Always with this. But there's just something inherently suspicious about not telling me things. But is it because she literally can't? And maybe she doesn't even realize that she can't. But the fact is, we know she can be anything. From an innocent girl to your worst freaking nightmare. In a very literal sense. So, because she's so variable, she can't actually give you a straight answer. And maybe even she doesn't realize it.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Neither is
Like I
yours.
said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
She just told us the point of the game, I think.
So, do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim,
Okay.
the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
To be fair, he didn't put you.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
This is new, I think. I feel like if I continue here, we're just gonna... This just gives us the
She
thing.
hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Really, all this, really.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Okay.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think what I do really matters. Look, at the end of the day, whatever the
Okay,
two
this
of us
again.
have going, whoever sent you to
Yeah, okay. Moving on. What if I...
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal
This
Highness.
again.
Nope.
Didn't I already say the pretty awkward line? At this point in time?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, sure.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave.
It's like
Well,
banging your head on a brick
At
wall.
the end of the day, whatever the two of us...
Yeah, no, again. Wait a minute. Oh, did I save? Oh! Oh no, I saved! Oh wait, that's not terrible actually, just... No, not this one. This one, yes.
to make things even more awkward, but do you know why you're here to kill me?
If I just told her
Don't
that.
just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Just how long has she been down here?
Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of. They haven't told you anything, have they? Look, at the end of the day, whatever...
Yeah, okay. This feels like a dead line of questioning. That spectre ending, how do we get that? This is going to give us the same answer we just got before, right?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that what...
Okay, no. We're just repeating ourselves. Do you know why I'm here?
Do you?
No.
You're lying.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you
This
have a
again.
right to interrogate me.
This one. Start a relationship.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Indeed, quite so. And quite specific, is it not? Alright. I've had enough of this line of questioning. I want to talk to the other one. But hold up. Okay, and this is just going to be a betrayal thing yet. It's never easy. No matter what you do, it isn't easy.
Maybe because of the giant knife you're holding?
Indeed.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
And what if we...
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your...
Ah, no, this is where she mocks us for that being scared, yeah?
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
Yes, of course, of course, of course, of course. So, we back up one, and then go here.
The blade is your...
Right. And now we enter the basement without the knife.
The door to the base... Her voice...
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, it's
You're
different.
playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. It's even more hypnotizing. Is it more hypnotizing than before, or is that just what we want it to be?
What? What?
I think we're in love. For
Whoa, whoa,
everyone's
whoa, whoa,
sake,
whoa, this is the
we're
wrong
not
one.
In love. Just don't let her charm. You walk down the
Wait,
stairs.
I
and
did
lock
this already.
eyes.
Damn it, no, no, where's the other option? Curses. Oh, wait. No, this... And this is the...
freaking barricaded ending. There's no way to get out of this.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
Quite.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up again. You jolt her. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that.
You try. Whose son? Yours, of course.
So helpless.
She steps closer.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. What a shame. If you,
Your lungs.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know.
It can't be. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. This is not the right one. Again. How do I get back to where I was? Because, do I have to just... How far back do I have to go? I forgot where we were. Because this isn't right.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
This looks like the one with the... No. Oh my god. Hi, folks. Good news. I found the Spectre ending. Well, I was on my way to it. Bad news. It's stuck. It happened again. Yeah, it happened again. So, yeah. This is getting depressing. Yeah, okay, so basically what it seems we have to do is... Okay, sorry. So, don't worry, nothing else that we missed, but as I was saying, I didn't find the ending itself. I was down the path, but I'm pretty sure I was down the path for it. But the audio cut out, and you didn't get my reaction. I was very disappointed. So at this point, yeah, Audacity really kind of screwed me over here. But I'm just trying to show you what I did. So, at the beginning, I didn't talk, I didn't do anything. I just went for it. I just went to the cabin. And the hero still talks, alright? He's still here, but we, the player, aren't doing anything extra. I went to the cabin, took the knife, here we are. Down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
Are you here to kill me or something?
And this is fun. I did the and that was really funny. But well, that wasn't really that funny. It was just kind of then drop the knife. Is the reaction I got. Really cool. But no, we're not here for that.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Yeah. That probably is the case,
Do
isn't
you hear
it?
the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? She's unarmed.
Yeah, don't hesitate. Just do it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily
This was-
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I'm almost embarrassed.
This was the moment I really
should've
just...
seen that coming,
I
but
was really
I
happy,
have to
you know?
wonder.
It's the Spampton fight all over again. Dear God. Not enthusiastic about this anymore. So it's the Spampton fight all over again. Yeah. So yes, I was really ecstatic about this. Like I was really just kind of going through my emotions, you know? Like she reflects things. You don't feed her anything. You don't feed her. You don't talk. You don't show your personality. That changes how she is. Well, that's probably part of the reason. Another part is that you just do it. You do what the game is telling you to do. You don't ask questions. You just do it like a machine. And that works.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I was ever slightly concerned here, but
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words.
all this talk of am I recording, and at the moment in the key. I'm just so sad, guys.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Oh yeah, there was. Never mind. And here's where we're getting close. I believe I saved here. Yes, I did. You can see it right here. Okay, I might as well just show you the damn footage. It'll probably be more exciting. We'll just go with what I went with before.
Over. Don't get all worked up. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone.
We did, in fact, kill
Greater
someone.
good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave. Uh-huh.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Yep. Here we are.
Only
This
a world saved from certain doom.
is where we were.
You find.
Am I still recording?
Instead,
This is where we were.
find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of space.
Yeah. Where'd they get a picture of my soul right now? Sneaky fools. Anyway.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from.
Oh!
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Okay. This is new. Yeah. This dialogue, this is new. So, we're back on track to the new stuff. Hold on, let me just... Gosh darn it. You'd think I would have learned, but no. Alright. Ahem. It's in the corner of my eye now, so hopefully we won't get that... We won't fall for that garbage again. Okay. The Audacity program, I mean. Alright, now, let's try to get back into it. Everyone's happy. You'll be happy. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world. You know, I do agree on that. Okay, sure, why not?
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone.
Trust me, bro.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades.
Oh my god.
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Oh, this is amazing. This is like the first ending you would get just for doing what it is, and it's like the literal last ending I got. Oh, that's funny. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Explore. What is this?
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning.
Uh-huh.
Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Nope.
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Wow. What an Man, I love existing. Don't you love existing, folks? Existing is the best. Woo! Yeah! Oh, this is the good ending. You did it! You saved everyone! Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic. Amazing. Did you hear that? Bobby! Bobby, I saved them all! I'm still angry. I am still angry. All right? No, this is the worst thing ever. You didn't even get my reaction. I was so happy, and I feel empty now. Fittingly so. You're supposed to feel empty, but I felt so accomplished. Man. I felt so accomplished. Is this still going? We still going? We still celebrating? Yeah. Yeah. Having a great time. I'm having a great time right now. Look at this. Look at this. Look how everyone is praising us with applauds and claps and some third word. It's the best. I'm enjoying it so much. I wish I could erase time and my memory. I wish that didn't happen. I wish Audacity was good. I wish it was good. Why do you do this to me, Audacity? Why do you always screw me over at the moments of... Did you hear that? People are still talking. Are we done? Is there more to this, or is this just looping? You know what? Are we done? No, that's it. I'm done. Screw this. I'm done here. We're out. I'm out. The good ending. Psst. That's our ending, folks. Yeah. Screw this. Let's go get that last ending we want, huh? Let's go for it. We're doing this. I want to explore these dialogue options.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
What sleeves? What sleeves? Are you looking at this image? What sleeves? The ones that are in her... What do you call that part? In her biceps?
your work done. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I don't know what you're talking about,
But
bro.
that day is
Leave, gentlemen.
open
Gentlemen,
the cabin door.
we have
Ready to return
we have done
to
a great
world
thing
only-
today.
A what? Everyone is This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past.
Oh.
No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Your eternal reward.
Okay. Come on now. That was an easy one. That was an easy one.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Trust? Oh, man. You know what? Trust got me here. So, I don't know why I would ever not trust you more. Okay, that phrase didn't really work too well.
Time passes. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get the heck out of here? Okay, I just want to...
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Thank you for voice of reason. Thank you, voice of reason. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good. Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Buddy, I'm ecstatic. What do you have in mind, pal?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant go back down to... oh.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Wait, but the hero's... So I'm the hero, and the hero's voice is not the hero. Okay. Yeah.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Well,
Do you hear that?
well, it's not my
Take
body.
his happiness away from
It's
you.
your
He
body.
wants this
So frankly...
wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Oh, I dare. You know, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anyway, let's get to hell. Anyway, let's get to heck out of this hell. Oh, that's not what he said. Let's get out of this hell. You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing. At least for a little while longer. Yeah.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would
Oh, maybe
kill you.
maybe
you
explore just
shouldn't
means it's not going to
do it.
advance any choices. What a time to figure that out, am I right, folks?
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
Yeah.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
I think you're just delirious, bro. But I'm all for it. Because I
Your
know.
voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You better be right about this. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell. I'd be pretty upset if we die. Oh boy. No, I want to have fun with this.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices plead. Eventually you pass into a blissful state.
Yeah, okay, this again.
Alright, I pushed it a bit too far. Whatever. Yeah.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
That's not really
I made this happy little place for
possible.
you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
That's the wow. All of that, those words, and that's the energy you deliver them with, bro. Honestly.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Actually, it doesn't matter how much conviction I put into this. But whatever.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the...
Okay, hold up. All right, nah, it's just my preferences, right? So we go back here again, and then... God damn it, I saved again. This is such an annoying little issue, you know? It's very...
How astute. I know that...
All right, yeah, sure.
If we...
Yeah.
I may... Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time...
Damn it! No. We're doing this correctly. Get on with it, I hear you say. I say, I am getting on with it. Just give me a moment. Last time, I promise.
How astute. In a sense, we don't. I know this is out. That little voice...
Actually, maybe just skip. I can just skip all this.
If we don't... I made this happy little place for you. Is this not fine? Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Let's do this.
The princess's body is dust and bones,
Well,
though the blade
yeah.
you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Isn't that interesting?
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Again, what is with our arms, man?
The end. Nice knowing you.
This is what I've been looking for. Let's do it.
You're on a path in the woods.
What's this gonna give
And at
us?
the end of that path is a cabin.
What voice is this gonna give us?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh.
I can assure you that you didn't. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. What are you talking about? The princess is very much alive and very much in need of slaying before she does her thing and destroys the world. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Huh?
Oh, is there another one of us in here? I've always been here. I've just gotten a little louder. And I'm ready for all of us to have a marvelous time.
Oh, dear God.
Just stay focused on the task at hand.
Cold, heartless machine. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I get it. Don't worry. Still in the corner. I know for a fact that we're recording. This one. I'll handle her, no problem.
How unfortunate that the sole person capable of slaying the princess also seems to be somewhat insane. Oh well, so long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter what sort of mental state you're in.
Interesting.
I have one last warning for you. She will lie, She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
So I've heard.
Don't believe a word she says.
It's the last time we're doing this in a while, until the full game comes out. Yeah, no, I'm definitely buying this. I'm definitely buying this. I want to find out what happens. Like, if this was only the game already, that'd be cool enough, but no, there's more to this. There'd be more chapters, more than just chapter 2. This is a demo, right? The full game is... Like, the people who made this game made a whole other game, too. Did I mention it? I probably mentioned it. I'm not going to mention it now. But they made another game. So, yeah. The full game's probably much bigger than this, which is crazy. This is already huge. Like, I got 3 hours out of this. 3.5 almost. Alright. Let's go.
You're right. She won't be a problem.
The narrator like, oh, I like this guy.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of my new roommate. I think there's a lot more to this situation than we've been told.
I got that vibe too, Mr. Hero.
The situation couldn't be more straightforward. Just ignore him.
Okay, I'll ignore the cold. Okay. That's what you get for playing the pronouns, man. Alright. Ugh. Oh!
The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor of dirt permeating the air.
Uh-huh.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only item of furniture is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Uh-huh. Oh!
Before you have a chance to even think about taking it, the top of a hand appears from underneath the floorboards.
Actually, it's the top of a head. You read the wrong words!
Two deep-set eyes stare up,
That's actually kind of cute.
followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join them.
Probably wouldn't be so cute looking up close, though.
This isn't right. What's going on? A ghost!
I told you, man. She's dead.
Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Well, more like what are we supposed to do to her, man? You can't stab a ghost.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I guess we've got some things to talk about, haven't we?
Quite.
Like how you murdered me?
Oh, you know that old story. Ah, the Spectre ending. Yep. Got him. Still sucks that like literally the best reaction in the entirety of this is gone, but you know what? Gotta get over it. And anyway, right there you go. Scarlet Hollow. That's their game. literally in every single, after every single ending, I've seen it. So yeah, Scarlet Hollow, which is a full game, I guess. Not that I've played it, but so yeah, this ought to be cool. Not really much more to say. I got all the endings. Well, there's that like one achievement to just like give her a knife. I don't know. I don't need to do that. So, guys, whoever made Scarlet Hollow, I forgot what your team is, but whatever you did, just know that you've got me hooked. You've got me hooked. It's on my wish list. I'll be glad to buy this when it comes out. And as for all of you, well, in spite of my horrid failure, and Audacity's horrid failure, my horrid failure imposed upon me by Audacity, I hope you still enjoyed yourself quite well. And that would be it. I wish you all a good day, and that's it. Bye now. Ciao.